Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Annisa Almira with number BP 2010-86-2005. I want to tell about informative speech. The topic is gadget and the internet. Gadgets and the internet are indeed very influential in our life. Especially nowadays, gadgets or cell phones have been around since the 90s. Where the first cell phone had the same screen quality as the old TV. In the past, cell phone only functioned as a communication tool to make calls and also send messages via SMS. However, as time goes by and technology, finally there are cell phones that have internet networks. So many people use gadget today to communicate more broadly through social media, email, and others. Gadgets have also developed from time to time, starting from cell phones that don't have cameras, not having internet, until there are cell phones that cover everything like Android and iOS. Currently, development of gadgets is growing and never ending. Every year, there will be new developments for each gadget that is launched. However, behind it all there will be positive and negative impact from the use of gadget and the internet. The positive impact when we use these two things is that we can get the information we want. The information can be accessed on the internet easily. The internet we use has provided everything we need. Then, we can communicate more broadly because we use the internet and social media in the sense that we can expand our friendship network with anyone through the internet and social media. Through gadget and the internet, we can get many friends who come from different countries. The gadget has also provided various kinds of social media, such as WhatsApp, Line, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. To communicate with anyone, does social media not only provides a feature to send and receive message, but there is also a video call feature where we cannot only hear someone's voice, but also see the person's face. While the negative impact is addiction. For some people nowadays, gadgets are the first thing they look for and use when we wake up. People consider gadgets to be a primary need. This makes most people addicted, especially people who like to playing games. They spend a lot of their time playing online games such as PUBG, Mobile Legends, Free Fire, Call of Duty, and others. So, those who have overuse gadget interact less with other people. The second negative impact is exposure to radiation. Some researchers say that the use of gadgets that are too frequent will be susceptible to radiation, especially in small children. The beam of light from the cell phone screen is very dangerous for the health and development of the child nervous system. The third negative impact is being slow in studying and understanding lessons. Habits that are too cool to use gadgets will affect and brain ability to capture information. One of them is when a child gets new knowledge at school. It will be difficult to understand what the teacher is saying. Besides, the gadget also change young people to be lazy to study and read books, so that the child achievement decreases. Indeed, we know the gadget and the internet have everything. Even teaching materials at school are also easy to find, such as educational articles, journals, ebooks, and so on. However, today's children, especially during the PPKM, pemberlakuan pembatasan kegiatan masyarakat, condition, they only use 14% of their time to look for learning materials on the internet or Google. The rest of the time left between lessons, they are to open social media. When class hours are combined with relaxing activities, such as opening social media, some of their brains will not focus on capturing lessons because their focus have been divided with social media, which has success in attracting the attention of students. Then the last negative impact is the risk of misuse. Gadgets are quite dangerous for children who are still at an early age, if not supervised by parents or their families behind the internet and gadget, that make it easier for us to access information. There will definitely be an impact on children, including the case of a student who is entangled in pornography because he is addicted. This is because by the misuse of gadgets that are not supervised by parents, so they get off norm, followers, and do things that deviate. Okay, this is my information about gadget and internet. Okay, how about your opinion, Miss Annisa Putri?
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annisa Putri. Thank you for Miss Annisa Almira for your explanation about positive and negative impact from technology uses. In my opinion, technology is in this way we live in a world that a very digital and technology-driven world. So we have to improve our knowledge about technology to use our cell phone or our smartphone for using the smartphone for our works or our college or our school. I'm a handphone user from 2009. Since 2009, phone has no internet, has no access to internet, and just for make a call and make a text message with short message service, or we can call it SMS. Since that day, we just use our phone just to call maybe our friend or maybe our parents for picking up ourselves in school maybe, and just for make a call with friends to sharing some stories. Then there is no internet and there is no social media like now. And with the development of our technology year by year, now we use a phone that have all of the information. We call it smartphone. With smartphone, we just have to one click, and we will know about what happened in the world just with one click. So I think there are many negative impacts for people who use smartphone with a whole time with a day in a day. High cell phone usage can have negative effects on our health. Researchers found that the uses of smartphone will improve our stress, our depression, and sleep disturbance because the smartphone give us a blue light that retrain the production of our melatonin, so that we cannot control our sleep and our quality of sleep, so we can wake up on time in the next day. So in my opinion, how we can reduce the negative impact from the technology uses of smartphone is, I think the first, we can reduce the time we use the smartphone. In our free time, we can do anything activity, like we can cooking meal in the kitchen, we can reading a book for refresh our mind, we can meet people and sharing stories together. So we put away our smartphone, and we just make a connection with people in real life, not via smartphone. And the second we can we know that many relationships we build are virtual and not personal. We use our phone for scrolling social media to know how our friend doing now, where they are now, and we can just seeing their activity in our social media. So we can go through the outside, and maybe we can sharing stories with them in the cafe. Maybe we can sharing stories in real life, so we don't have to use our smartphone. We can imagine that we can imagine that when we can control our time for using social media or playing games in smartphone, we can control and improve our mental health and relationship in real life. Imagine that how much time you can save in a day, a month, or even a year when you can reduce just 1 hour a day for using our smartphone. I think that's all my opinion and my experience about technology and gadget. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your sharing, Ms. Annisa Putri. Okay, I hope we can reduce our time in social media in our smartphone to improve our mental health. Okay, thank you for your attention all. See you. Bye-bye.